In Tampa Bay, surviving 12 years in business means you've mastered a unique local challenge, because that challenge, invisible mold, can quietly erase 25% of your property's value. How? It begins with Tampa's climate, the perfect incubator for aggressive mold growth. Here, a small leak can become a major infestation in just 24 to 48 hours. Ahead will show where mold hides, why common fixes fail, and what 12 years of experience truly reveals. So, what makes Tampa Bay such a unique battleground against mold? It's the relentless year-round humidity. This moisture feeds mold where you can't see it, behind drywall, under floors, and in crawl spaces. It even thrives in surprising spots. Think refrigerator drip pans or your washing machine's rubber gasket. And once a water source appears, the clock is ticking. You have 48 hours before it begins to colonize. It's fast and hidden. So how are you meant to find it? Many reach for a hardware store solution, but is that a mistake? Before we show you the professional toolkit, let's examine why the most common approach usually fails: the DIY test kit. Here's the issue with DIY kits. They are built to find mold, but mold spores are literally everywhere, inside and out. A positive result tells you nothing about the type or concentration, giving a false sense of security or a false alarm. Worse, these kits often can't detect non-viable or dead mold spores from toxic types, which are just as harmful. A test result without professional interpretation is just random data. Is this spore count normal for Tampa? A kit can't tell you. The other common mistake? Reaching for bleach. On a non-porous surface like tile, it is fine, but on drywall or wood, it may make things worse by leaving moisture behind. Bleach used at label directions may not completely kill mold on porous surfaces. Its water content then feeds the roots left behind. So if DIY methods fail, what are the actual stakes of an unchecked mold problem? It affects your health and your finances. Let's start with health. You might think it's just allergies, sneezing, itchy eyes, a rash. But it can lead to chronic asthma. But research now shows it can go deeper. Certain molds are linked to serious neurological issues and can intensify anxiety. Your home should be a safe space, not a source of hidden health risks that affect your family. Financially, the damage starts with the structure. Mold literally eats away at drywall and wood, compromising your home's integrity. And that leads back to our first point, your property value. An unresolved mold issue means a potential 25% loss on your biggest investment. So how do you find a hidden threat if DIY kits don't work? You stop guessing. You see through the walls. Professionals use advanced technology like moisture meters that detect hidden moisture. They confirm findings with moisture meters and possibly use bore scopes, tiny cameras, to physically see inside a wall with minimal damage. They also take controlled air samples to identify the specific types and concentrations of mold, providing real context. This technology is powerful, but it's only half the solution. The most critical element is not in the toolkit. It's the expertise to find the source B. These tools help a trained inspector locate the leaky pipe or the foundation crack causing the issue. Finding the mold is just step one. Fixing the moisture source is the only way to guarantee it does not come back. This is where 12 years of experience in Tampa Bay becomes vital. A seasoned inspector understands our climate's unique problems. This experience supplies the context that DIY kits lack, turning complex data from scans and samples into a clear, actionable plan. The fight against mold in Tampa isn't a DIY project. It's a science requiring local knowledge and the right technology. A professional inspection isn't a cost. It's an investment in your property value, structural integrity, and your family's health. For 12 years, TampaBayMold.net has been that trusted expert for the Tampa Bay community. Their long history proves their reliability. Don't wait for a small problem to become a crisis. If you suspect mold, get the certainty of a professional inspection. Contact TampaBayMold.net today.